Hey friend, welcome back to The Gentle Reset, your no judgment zone for creating a home that actually works for you. I'm Allison, ADHD home and systems coach, former occupational therapist, and mom of two, and I'm so glad you're here. Last week in episode 25, we talked about the stories ADHD women tell themselves about their homes and how easy it is to take clutter and overwhelm personally. Today we're going one step deeper. We're talking about how self-blame affects the way ADHD women show up at home and how it often leads to panic cleaning, avoidance, and burnout, even when you're trying your best. Let's take one simple step together today. Here's your weekly 3, a mind hack, a home hack, and a personal highlight to help your home feel lighter, more functional, and easier to maintain. Today you'll hear why self-blame doesn't help you move forward, it just adds pressure. How panic cleaning and avoidance can become part of the burnout cycle, and what starts to shift when home tasks stop feeling so personal. And next week, we're talking about what changes the fastest during a room or closet makeover, and why small, focused transformations can create so much momentum. Make sure you're following so you don't miss it. Let's jump in. Here's the mindset shift I want you to hear today. Self-blame doesn't help ADHD women keep up at home. It usually makes everything feel heavier. Because when you're already overwhelmed, beating yourself up doesn't move things forward, it just adds pressure. And pressure may work for a moment. You may panic clean, you may push through, you may tell yourself, I have to get it together. But eventually it catches up. Self-blame turns home tasks into something emotional. It's not just, I need to put the laundry away. It becomes, why can't I ever stay on top of this? And it's not just, the kitchen is messy. It becomes, I'm always behind. And over time, that creates a cycle that so many ADHD women get stuck in. You feel overwhelmed, you blame yourself, you avoid the space, it piles up more, and then it feels even heavier. And the hard part is that self-blame tells you you just need to do more. More trying harder, more pushing through, more pressure, but the harder you try, the more burned out you become. What you really need is for it to feel a little lighter. Taking care of your home doesn't measure who you are, it's just daily life. And when you stop treating every messy moment like proof that you're failing, it becomes easier to take the next step. Not perfectly, not all at once, just in a gentler way with a little less pressure. So let's talk about what self-blame actually looks like at home, day to day, because it shows up in really specific ways. It's not always something you're aware of in the moment. Most of the time, it shows up in patterns. One of the biggest ones is panic cleaning. You know the thing, you're not cleaning consistently, so you're cleaning in emergencies. Maybe family is coming, so you start shoving things out of sight. Maybe you're already running late and can't find what you need. Maybe the clutter is everywhere and it just feels too loud to think, so you go into overdrive. You stay up after the kids go to bed trying to reset everything. You suddenly decide you need to clean the entire house in one night. You push through exhaustion because it feels urgent. And for a moment, it feels like a relief. But then you crash. And when you can't keep that pace up, because no one can, the self-blame comes right back. Another way self-blame shows up is avoidance. You don't avoid the space because you don't care, you avoid it because it feels like a lot. Just walking into the room can bring up thoughts like, where do I even begin? Why does this feel so hard? I should know what to do by now. So you shut the door just to not see it. You walk past it and keep moving. You tell yourself you'll come back to it later. Self-blame also shows up in the start over cycle. Like thinking, on Monday, I'll get it together. This weekend, I'll reset everything. If I could just have one full day, I'd finally catch up. But for ADHD homes, the do it all at once method usually doesn't stick. Because the goal isn't one huge cleaning day. The goal is a home that can be reset in small, simple ways without burning you out. And this is the part I really want you to hear. If it always takes a huge push just to feel caught up, that's a really exhausting way to live. It's a sign the current rhythm is too heavy. The answer isn't more pressure, it's a gentler, more realistic way forward. This is exactly why I created my 5 Sneaky Clutter Hot Spots one-page checklist. Because for most ADHD homes, The clutter doesn't start everywhere at once. It usually starts in the same few everyday places: kitchen counters and tables, the drop zone by the door, a bathroom counter, a nightstand or a dresser, or that one catch-all drawer. These are the spaces that collect things quickly when you're tired, rushing, or just trying to get through the day. And when those areas get overloaded, it can trigger that panic cleaning cycle really fast. This checklist helps you spot where clutter is building up first, so you're not trying to fix your whole house at once. You can grab it in the show notes now. And I want to share a client example of what this looks like in real life, because this pattern is so common. Anytime my client knew someone was coming over, she would go into panic cleaning mode. Not because she wanted her home to look perfect, but because she felt this rush to make it feel presentable as fast as possible. And her go-to move was the hall closet. She would scoop up random items, bags, toys, papers, shoes, and just stuff everything inside the closet to get it out of sight. And over time, that closet became so overfilled that she actually felt nervous opening it. Things would fall down on her, she couldn't find what she needed, and it stopped functioning as storage and started functioning as a hiding place. She also noticed she was buying duplicates of things she already knew she had, because in the moment, it was easier to rebuy than to dig through the chaos and find it. And that's such a common ADHD experience. The panic cleaning gave her temporary relief, but it didn't solve anything. It just moved the clutter around. And afterward, those thoughts would creep back in. Why does this feel so hard? Why can't I stay on top of it? But she wasn't doing anything wrong. She was stuck in a pattern where cleaning only happened in urgent moments, and nothing ever really felt easy to maintain. She needed a space that actually worked day to day, not just when guests were coming. So we started small by focusing on that one closet, decluttering what didn't need to be there, making room for what she actually uses, and giving those everyday items a clear home. And that shift from hiding clutter to creating a space that's more functional is where real change starts. And if you've been stuck in that cycle of panic cleaning, avoidance, and feeling like you're always behind, I just want you to know that you're not alone, and you don't have to keep carrying it all in your head. If you want help figuring out what's making home feel so heavy right now, I offer curiosity calls, a calm, pressure-free conversation to talk through what's not working and where to start. Sometimes just talking it through with someone can make the next step feel clearer. The link is in the show notes whenever you're ready. So here's what I want you to remember today. If your home only gets cleaned in panic mode, that's exhausting, and it doesn't mean you need to keep trying harder. It's a sign you need a gentler rhythm, one that actually feels doable and fits with your life. Well, that's it for today, friend. If this episode felt familiar, I want you to know you're not alone in this, and you don't have to figure it out by yourself. I'm always here to support you. Thank you for being here and listening. Remember, one small shift at a time creates momentum. You're doing better than you think, and I'm so proud of you. See you next week on The Gentle Reset for another weekly 3.